Welcome to Shall We Stamp? I'm Dawn Duvall, and today we're going to be making this beautiful, simple, and easy holiday card using the Among All Branches stamp set, as well as the embossing folder, the tree folder. I'm not sure if you can see that or not. So let's get started. Now what you're going to need today in supplies is going to be a 4 1/4 by 11 piece of Lost Lagoon cardstock, and we're going to score that at 5 1/2 and then cut at 4 1/4. So we're going to have the longer version card, but it's going to be one that will stand up open from top to bottom. That's going to be our card base. Then we're going to take a piece of Whisper White cardstock that's going to measure 4 1/4 by 5 1/4. And then our next supply is going to be a piece of silver foil paper that is a 3 by 3 square. And then we're going to use a 2 3/4. Okay, now we're going to stamp the clear photopolymer stamp of Making Spirits Bright using Lost Lagoon. And I'm going to stamp that up. Now you are using photopolymer, and sometimes you'll need to use a pad underneath. I think I should be fine, so I'm just going to push hard. You can see the ink disperse when you punch this out with our 2-inch punch. So we're just going to line that up in there and punch. Okay, we'll move that off to the side. Now we're going to punch our foil with our scallop punch, the 2 3/8. So we're going to slide that in there as well and punch. Okay, put that off to the side. Now I'm going to attach Whisper White circle to the foil using dimensionals. I just want it to pop up a little bit. And then we're going to also attach the scallop circle to the card using dimensionals as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and place this on here. All right. Okay, and then the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to grab the snowflake out of the Among the Branches stamp. And this is a really great stamp set because it's got Halloween, Autumn Wishes for fall, and then the Making Spirits Bright for Christmas. And then you've also got different leaves in here. You've got eyeballs, a crow, a tree, and the snowflake, and some other, about 3 or 4, and there's a couple of ornaments. So we're going to take this little tiny snowflake. We're going to use the Lost Lagoon again, and we're just going to stamp randomly some snowflakes on this pool party. You stamp, you know, whatever you feel like stamping. You can stamp off some, stamp in the center. You just want to kind of do it randomly, whatever floats your boat. And then we'll stamp a little one down here off. And I think I'm going to do the corner because he looks like he's naked. Okay, I think that's good for now. All right, so let me move this out of the way. Now we're going to go ahead and build our card. I've already attached the banner with the emboss, with the tree emboss Among the Branches. And now I'm going to attach the other banner that we stamped the snowflake image on. And I'm just going to attach that right next to this one. Okay, right towards the top. And then I'm going to attach my Making Spirits Bright. But before I do that, let me put my dimensionals on the back. One there, put one there, and I'll stick one there. All right, so before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and attach a couple of little rhinestones. Since it says we're Making Spirits Bright, I'm just going to cover up the little stars right there. So I'm just going to put 2 rhinestones right there, and I think I'll put one towards the bottom. We'll just stick one right there. Okay, so we've got those on there. So let me peel off our dimensionals and place that on here. All right. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take some white baker's twine, and I'm going to open up my card, and I'm just going to wrap this around the card. And you're just going to have to play with how you want, you know, how much you want, and then make a bow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie this off, and then I'll slide it down where I want it to go. I'm going to go ahead and let me pull this one through, and then I know I've got enough stuff to do it. So let me go ahead and tie my bow. Just give me 1 minute here, and I know it's a little awkward trying to tie bows and hold the paper and everything when you only have, you know, the one hand, but some people seem like they've got this down to a science. I seem to always struggle with it, and I'm not quite sure why I do, but I feel like I'm always thumbs. So anyways, let me pull this tight. Give me just 1 second. Let me pull up my bow end so I can get to make it a smaller bow, and then we'll trim it off, and I think that'll look good. So I'm just over there. And then I'm gonna slide it down. Actually, I think my bow is still a little bit too big. So when you have this, you can just go ahead and pull your tails and get it to the size that you want. And then you could adjust your strings that are hanging down. Okay, I think that looks better. The only thing we have left to do would be to put our piece of Whisper White cardstock in the inside of our card so that we can either stamp or write a sentiment. And we'll leave it at that for now. I'll add my sentiment later. So there you go. We've finished that card, Making Spirits Bright. Didn't take hardly any time. And I love the non-traditional look of the colors for Christmas. Sometimes the red and green, you see a lot of that, so you try to do some different colors. And I really like these Lost Lagoon and Pool Party and the white, Whisper White. It looks really nice together. If you need any supplies or any other information, please contact me at dawn@shallwestamp.com and visit my website at shallwestamp.com. And if you haven't signed up for my newsletter, please do so. And you'll also receive a free tutorial for doing that. Again, thank you so much for watching my video. Thanks again.